What's up, everybody? I am returned. I don't know if you guys remember, we had the luxury of sound last time. Thought I had it sorted. I did nothing to it, and now it doesn't work again. So, what the hell, Streamlabs? I don't know what the hell's gone on with this thing. Oh my god. This program is becoming more problems than it's worth. But that's not going to stop us. Because, well, we didn't have sound most of the time before anyway. Most of the other streams for Minecraft. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. It makes no sense. But as you can see, I've done a little bit of decorating in here. Oh, I just realized something. We got to check. Did he fix it? He's trying to fix the bot. Did it work? Did it work? Oh, it looks like it worked. Holy crap, it's a mackerel. All right. But anyway. So I did a little work in here, trying to clean it up a bit. Added some ridges to the stairs. We changed these, changed the pillars, changed the surround. I changed the embossment on the stairs here with their little, if you want to call them decorative. I called it, hey, if I put a diamond over here and gold over there and whatever, I know what direction I'm facing when I come out the damn portal. that's pretty much what I called that. Anyway, we got rid of all of our lag-causing item frames, and then I went to this idea, and I kind of liked it. Kitten liked it, so kind of stuck with that. And then I just thought, you know, when I was putting all this in, I thought the shells would look good up there. And I don't know. I think I'm going to keep both, but because there's some things you can't put, you know, just place on the ground without an item frame, and I really don't want any more item frames. I've had enough item frames. I think we're good. And besides, this looks all right. And you can just walk up with an empty hand and grab whatever you need. So, kind of nice. I think I'll do this in my future storage rooms. Actually, I'm thinking I'll put them down here on this level and just build this up 3 higher because I do like having 3 storage. So, but yeah, then on the bottom one, I'll just have it come out to a hopper and put the chest in front of it. I'm actually working that right now in a different spot. But yeah, so I think it looks a lot cleaner. You know, you don't see anything behind it anymore. It looks pretty good. I did the ceiling as best I could. Oh yeah, and we added a little bit of detailing down here also. It's just I made a couple of little simple farms, so I have all the glow lichen and all that good stuff. So we'll check all that out, and then we're going to work on detailing another room, kinda. We'll see how it comes out. I made some of these golems. I haven't really done anything with them. I just watched them die and giggled maniacally. You know, nothing unusual. Pretty much the same old. Let me see. We've got more storage stuff down there. I don't think anything's changed, really. This is just unstackables and precious. My precious. All right. But, oh, there is one other thing. I don't think I had this in here. This just goes down to the glow squid farm. But I haven't checked it in a while, so I should see. Because I don't really have the AFK spot set up. So it's just if I'm walking around my base, it should still gather some. It won't gather as much, but you can see it still gets 1 or 2 here and there. All right. Yeah, it's getting plenty. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Max Kitten and I all dug this out with a quickness quite a while ago. Can't have non-shiny signs. I mean, if you're going to get rid of most of the item frames, you got to get your lag from somewhere, damn it. Oh, and then there's this. How do you explain this? I saw people that are good at the game make a thing for mass crafting. I didn't look up any instructional videos. I just kind of took the idea and made my own. They didn't describe how to build it, so I kind of made it up. I've only half finished it because, frankly, this half was fast enough. So each side, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 droppers. So enough for 1 full craft if you had 1 item from each dropper, and then there's a spare, obviously. And so this would be the same as 2 full crafts every tick because this is running at double hopper speed. From my understanding, this is the fastest tick rate you can get. So it does get there. And I can just extend these over to do the other side. It does have a weird thing because I put this in the wrong spot, so it might freak out, but it didn't. But yeah, I think I showed this last time, but yeah, it hasn't gotten any further. And it hasn't been used since either. It did work, but it hasn't really gotten any attention. I was supposed to add more stuff, and I never did. So maybe later. But yeah, till then, we got to figure out. What I want to do is I want to do the potion room. I started working on it a little bit. And, oh, this did change too because of the ceiling. I wanted to get rid of the low spot since this is a sunken room. So I had to go to slabs and... yeah, I could still put the carpet there, but it just didn't work as well. So, yeah, here we are. So I want to go, potion room. And I want to do something with this. This is what I was talking about. I'm going to have to get some different shelves. These are a little dark for this. Doesn't really work for that, but you get the idea. That's what we're starting from. So I think we'll build that and this first and then see where that leads us. What do you think colors should be for this room? Kind of go back and forth. We can go like a more of a clean scientific type thing. We do have our little bubble column and whatnot that brings our stuff up. Almost looks like a brew, like that. But then again, you know, which witch's brews could be a thing too. So we could go more nature-y. Not sure. Even crossed my mind maybe make this look kind of like trial chamber-ish, perhaps. We gotta change these lights too. We'll figure something out. Well, actually, depending on what we do, we may not need to change the lights. I don't know. But, well, might as well hit a pillar, I guess. All right. But yeah, nothing really changed. I just made a couple of little farms on the other side. They're little, literally like one-tick farms for like glow lichen and. Oh, speaking of, I didn't show you guys the cave. Told you guys about that I'd work on the cave. Well, I did. I totally forgot that I did, but I did. I don't know. I got started on it and I just didn't quit. It ended up becoming an obsession. I mean, I even changed all the dirt inside this. There's only a little bit of vanilla dirt left. All of it's like rooted dirt and coarse dirt. Since I am not a decorative person, the one thing that annoyed me was all the vines. I don't think I showed this last time. If I did, yell at me. But yeah, here, let's put the shaders on. Give it a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. But yeah, the vines spread a little more than I wanted them to, but yeah, I didn't really want to put string in there too. But yeah, so I got little nooks, crannies. Yeah, I did show this last time. Damn it! All right, well, we're gonna walk through it anyway. I don't know if I did the shaders, but yeah, I recessed the ceiling, added little lights here and there. I decided to leave the copper just for some extra colors, a little more magic and mystery. Anyway, so that's that. This is just our cave down to our mind, so there you go. So yeah, that's right. I'm forgetting what I've been doing lately. Oh my gosh. This is awful. All right. Let's see. Plus I'm stalling a little bit. I got to figure out what to do with that up there. We need different shells. I don't suppose there's a copper version of that shelf, is there? That could be interesting. If it was a copper shelf, what would it be made out of? Would it be made out of these? Done some trial chambering, so got some of these. Oops. Would it be made out of either of those? I don't think there's a copper version of that shelf, is there? It would be nice, but I don't see. Yeah, I didn't really think so, to be honest. But you know what we could use? Use some copper trap doors. You can't get those pre-tarnished anymore, can you? Ugh. You know what? I have some that I think I stole from the trial chamber that are pre-tarnished. Let's take a peek. Yep, I've got a bunch. We got some of these. Let's look up here. These are all the fancier ones. Let's see. We got some of those. And we're going to probably need some stairs. We'll take a stack of those. What's this? Chiseled copper. Okay. And that one, cut copper. I don't have a lot of cut copper. I can always make more. We got lots of that, so. All right, let's just grab a stack of those. We might fill in some blanks later on, but for now. So if we're going to use copper, I'm kind of leaning towards that. What kind of wood is going to go best with it? I guess it depends on if we use the green or if we use one of the other stages, I should say. Because not just really clean or full patina. There's multiple choices. Which do you think? Let's see. I don't really have multiple stages of the other stuff, though, to actually compare it to. Let's see. We need it to be bright, though. Brighter. Or else it's just not going to show stuff up. So there's the pink, which that's probably not going to go too well. But hey, what the hell? Let's see. I think we just need 6 of these, right? Let's just make some and see what happens. That actually might go with a mid-range. Well, I don't want it to look exactly like it, so I guess it could go in a lot of different places, but whatever. Let's see. That's pretty pink, though. That is pretty pink. Well, on my monitor, that's pretty salmon-y pink, but whatever. All right, so put that next to it. That's actually not bad. It's different enough to where it doesn't blend in, but same enough to where it goes together, I think. All right, so that's a thought. That's a thought. But how is that going to work with the rest of the the rest of the build too? Let's see. Well, if we do the whole thing trial chambery. All right. Well, let's go up there and start throwing some blocks at it and see if we can at least come up with some kind of basic design. Oh, I might want some extra backing blocks for behind the shelves. I was remembering those were showing up a little more than I would like. Oh, not those. Stairs. We would need stairs. Otherwise, we won't be able to open anything, and that would suck. Kind of defeat the purpose just a wee bit. Oh, thanks, mouse. I was trying to eat, and it decided to scroll off. I'm not even touching that one. This mouse, every once in a while, just scrolls past, and I don't know why. It has wasted more rockets than I do, which is impressive, because I waste a lot of rockets. All right, so let's start first. We'll get rid of these and replace them with those. I think, yeah, that's probably going to pop. I should have brought some storage up here, huh? If only there were some empty chests around somewhere. I don't know. Here, let's steal that one and that one. And we'll throw that over there. Get these out. I should have put the copper away first, huh? We'll put all that down here. But yeah, we just did a couple of trial chambers. And I just wanted breeze rods. I made a thing. It didn't work out very well. Blasted us around the server a little bit. It was fun, but very, very, very pointless. I still want to build another more pointless thing, but I haven't got there yet. Oh, wait. Give me that one. That one. Is that empty now? Nope. Still filling. Here, give me these. Let's just do it the easy way. Ha! Can't get anything past me. I got this. Alright, so there. We'll replace it with that one. I don't know. This could be interesting. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I think of it yet. Looks like we will definitely need another storage bin. Alright, let's get this out so I can grab that, that, and that, so those can start emptying. We'll go over here. Yeah, we're definitely going to need more storage. Let those empty. That is the one downside of these. It takes a minute for those hoppers to drain. Oh, that one will be easy, right? Oops. That one. Well, I might be able to do the top after all. There can't be that many of these, right? I was going to say, I didn't have hardly any glow powder or glowstone. I think I might need those. I don't know why. It's not like I'm going to fly around much in here, but... Ah! Success. Alright, let's go back and double check on these guys. Oh, you suck. Oh, wow. Huh. More in there than I thought. How much redstone did I put in there? Interesting. Okay, so it's just this one that has a ways to go. Alright, we'll give him a minute. We are quickly running out of space, though. Come on. Oh, it's getting there. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What colors would you guys go through? Would you go through like a witchy kind of theme or sciencey? I mean, I kind of the way the potions. The reason I'm kind of even including the trial chamber thing is, you know, all those potions come down all the time. That's kind of sciencey, and that's oh my God, I can't. Oh, I can reach it. Give it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Is that might be a thing. Kind of sciencey a little bit, just a little bit. We definitely ran out of space. All right, get rid of these. And yeah, it doesn't really matter what order we put them in. I think we're just gonna start stuffing these back in. I think the blaze powder should be on the end though. I think that was a misstep on my first choice. I wasn't even really counting on it all going through. I just was kind of testing the idea. And then redstone for sure. That is a very highly used one. I'll throw those in. I think once those get to be all three, I think that's going to show up nice. Dragon's Breath is going to continue to be on the end because, frankly, I can't think of a need for a lingering potion. But you know, we killed the dragon 20 times. You gotta kind of take the potions. You know, here, let's just fill that up because that's the one I was most worried about blending in. But I think that's working all right. I do. Glowstone. I don't really use those either for double strength, but we will. Let's put that one over here. It can do what it wants. Don't care. Alright, so that's top road done. Not bad. I think I was supposed to do the back wall before I put that together again, though. That's alright. And we got all these to get rid of. I'm really glad I took care of... I had started this out with a double hopper. Don't recommend it. Because, yeah, that takes longer. That would take longer to clean out. And right now, we're going to take long enough. I want to get started on actually putting a surround on this thing, not just spend the whole time swapping shelves on the front. So, all right. So, how do I want to do the stairs? Actually, if I'd have done that before kind of want them backwards. I think. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm gonna take out this whole row, huh? Alright, well, that's going to be an extra layer of fun. So we can probably do every other one, though. Yeah, I think that looks better. That looks better. Okay. Get this out of my way. Oh, of course, that's the next one. Let's move on to gunpowder. Oh, yeah, that's right, gunpowder. I have tons of gunpowder, so of course that we're definitely going to need more room. No, we'll find a way. We'll get around it. We will get around it. Okay, so there. Oh shit, I forgot about the frickin' hoppers. You know what? Screw it. That way we can reach the hopper and do this quicker. Yeah. Good enough. There. And then take you out. And boop, and boop. You get two of them at a time anyway. It's something, right? I don't want to do those. I don't want to. I don't know why I'm emptying them all out. I could just break the front and end up 3 stacks. It's much faster. What the hell am I? Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Y'all just willing to let me do stupid things and just watch, sit back, and feel superior. I see how it is. I don't blame you. That was kind of dumb. All right. Hey, look, that's way faster. This one I do actually have to clean out, though, but still, because I got to get back here. All right. Well, there and there. And then this part could be a challenge. Maybe. Do I have any more? I didn't bring enough shells. Son of a bitch. I need to make more shells. I only brought enough for 1 row. I didn't even think about that. All right. Well, let's go get another 6. Oops. Really hoping this comes together. I have no idea what to expect from this. So there's 6. Let's get, yeah, that'll work. We'll go with that. We got 18. These shells are kind of expensive, aren't they? Holy crap. Hey, Myrene. Whoops. I was distracted. Alright, let's see. There we go. Yeah, you only got 1 shelf for each one? Holy crap. Never really thought about it before, but yeah. Some of the prices on some of these things, I tell you, a square meter of wood makes 1 little shelf. Must be one hell of a sturdy shelf. And they don't look that strong, but I mean, I guess they are carrying 3 stacks up to 3 stacks of 64 items. That's pretty sturdy, I guess. Pretty sturdy. Although I can carry 27 stacks of 64 items, so is it really that strong? I don't know. I don't know. Now maybe I can reach here like that. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that one. We're gonna do this. Then yeah, we need these to face the right direction, so we do that. Then we can do that. Oh, some bitch. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess we live here now. Okay, then there. We do the same thing over here. Come here. There. Now we should be able to fix that up. Oh, you guys had a real hot spot too, and then cold yesterday? Yeah. So did we. We were just talking about that. Kitten and I were just talking about that. It got quite warm last night. Quite warm. Should I have filled that back there too? I kind of feel like maybe I should have. We brought extra, didn't I? No, I didn't, because I decided I didn't need those. But yeah, I think we want that filled back there too. Let's go get some more. Although I won't say that it cooled off completely yet today. It's Wouldn't call it peak of summer here, but 88 I think is what it's expected. That is enough for me. Definitely. All right, let's just take the elevator. It's not necessarily faster, but it feels faster. Oh, unless you get off on the wrong floor, which can happen in 2 different places. There we go. Okay. All right, so does that look more solid? It does. All right. So we don't have to do anything else under those. So we just need to change these front facers here. Cool. And we've already changed that one. So that can go there, and you can have your blocks back. And then, yeah, I want to see what gunpowder looks like. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a far superior. Oh yeah, you can actually see it now. That's a good start. Probably need more. Yeah. Give it to me. Being greedy, it wouldn't share. There. I don't know why eyeballs are going to be second, but they're going to be second. Holy crap, it's Bubbles. I haven't seen Bubbles in forever. All right. Okay. Oh, might as well just go ahead and put the magma cream. Oops, over there. I need to get more magma cream, but I haven't felt like AFKing up in the Froglight farm for a while. We had so many Froglights from just one night of that. We overflowed, what was it, 6 or no. That's right. It was 2 boxes per, I think, and I think there was 9 stacks or 9, so 18. Goodness. Wind's coming from the south, so it's bringing in the heat. Oh, okay. You've only been watching your girlfriend's Twitch streams for a while. That's all right. That is all right. Not like I'm streaming just for you, anyway. I was. No, that is perfectly fine. We only want people here who want to be here anyway. I'm not bitter, you're bitter. Last couple of days, fully changed direction, coming northeast or northwest. Oh, is that what did it? You know, I haven't actually been paying much attention to the weather. So, what's your girlfriend streaming? What game? That's nice of you to support the channel. That is not what I meant to do. There we go. Finger twitches at the worst time. Alright, and then we're going to switch this one, and then that part hopefully is done. If I got to do this again, this is going to suck. I meant to do that so it was the full stack, but there we go. Alright, so still need to find something to fill those other spots, but other than that, should be good. Let's take all of our copper stuffs. Why did I bring... whatever. We won't try to figure it out. Streams what you want to play? I get you. So I'm thinking in between each one. Possibly. We'll get a full view here. Now that we're done messing with that. I don't like that that's quite so flush. I mean, well, I guess it does have a ridge in it. It would be nice if it was a little more, but this way we can fill our stuff, but we don't have to look at the damn chests. Okay. I think... oh, Portal 2. You know I've never played Portal. Nope. 1 or 2. Yep. So I should have brought the stone cutter up here, huh? Or I should make a extra one to bring around, maybe? I don't know. Let's go do that. How do we make a stone cutter? It's been a while. I haven't made one in a while. I made like 6 of them, and now they're all gone. Let's see. Stone. So it is just stone and an iron ingot. Okay, just double checking. Oh, 1, 2, 3. And an iron ingot. That's going to be a little bit of a jog. I absolutely love having the storage set up though, finally. You know, I don't really use the automatic part. I mean, it's set up with item filters and everything. I don't know. I like running around to the different spots and just making this stuff, but for whatever reason. But it's nice to have it. Have they killed Portal 1 yet? Oh, we're going back to the stairs. Oh, speaking of things that are getting killed, I thought was interesting. That sounds really way more ominous than it should. The ChatGPT, OpenAI, they killed Sora 2. Or Sora. They're not doing it anymore. That's just out of nowhere. Seemed kind of wild. Just heard about that here a couple days ago, and like, oh, okay. Not really. They're going to a more profitable venue, a more profitable line. Sora making little videos and shit. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the AI is not going to lose. Yeah, AI wins in the end. There is no going back. You can't put the genie back in the bottle at this point. Actually, I don't really think that's bad news. Everything is good or bad depending on how it's used. The thing itself has no good or evil without a little help. So I'm not upset with it, just hoping it doesn't get abused. But, you know, then again, I do live in reality, so I have concerns. I don't like that that's recessed. We're going to have to bring that out, I think. Not necessarily like, oh, maybe just a stairway there would be good. Now, do we want to alternate or... No, I think we want the surround to be all one color, right? But we'll maybe alternate the block. I don't know if this is going to work or not in the end. This is just the beginning of it. Seeing AI at its worst right now, so it's just going to get better. Exactly. This is the worst it'll ever be, as a million people have already said. It'll only get better from here as far as its ability to do things. It's all a matter of what it's allowed to do as to how good or bad that turns out for the rest of us. We will see. I guess we'll make some waxed stairs. That is not, you know, you made the wax stairs, but you gotta scroll to it. It's weird how that works, doesn't it? Now, do I want that behind it, or do I want that to be up and then a bland one behind? I think, but I really didn't want this pattern right next to each other. Maybe we'll use chiseled, or not chiseled. Wait, did I not bring any? I didn't. Oh. Well, let's make 16 of those then. Where are they? That one, waxed, cut, cut. The cut ones. Cut them. Well, shit. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because now those two are matchy-matchy. So I guess we go plain. About the only way to not... Yeah, I guess that's that. It has been decided. Waxed, lightly weathered, cut copper stairs. Yeah, I think it does need to weather a little bit. I don't want it to get too wild. These are all just waxed because they're from a trial chamber, and then I got to figure out how I want to do the top. Obviously, there has to be a stair block there because reasons. Wait, you can't do them? Wait, you can still do that, can't you? Why wouldn't you be able to still have them? Here, I've got regular cut copper stairs right here. Hold on. They changed lightly weathered to exposed. Oh. So that does look way more green than others at their first stage. Now that you mention it. Yeah, there's really no delicate transition there. It's just copper or it's green. Oh, wait, no, I'm going backwards on these. What am I thinking? There. I forgot these are going backwards, not waiting for. Okay. That's not terrible. And that's full clean. Okay, so there's 2 or 3 stages. Okay. All right, well. Let me see here. Take the wax off. I don't know why I'm waxing off on public, but, you know, we're going to get some of that off there and let that patina slowly. I don't know. I kind of want to look at it as it goes. Now the top one. Should I do an upside down stair or a right side up stair? And how does this look for a potion mixins fixin' station? Is it looking okay to you guys? I don't know. I feel like I need more of the room to really get a feel for it. But I do know I need stairs. I think we're going to go with right side up. Yeah, we'll just leave that behind there. There. That should block it off pretty good anyway. Oops, didn't mean to do that. There, and... No. No. Maybe like that. If only. Yeah, Joseph, I remember Joseph. Look at the memory on you. There, move. God damn it. I can't. Coordination is not my thing. That didn't work. Got to be more sideways. All right, so there we go. Give me my stairs back. Oh, you would, you trolly bastard. All right, hold on. Those are mine. Might as well get these out of here anyway. I don't want them back there. Okay, and then there. And I think, yeah, we're going to unwax those. Got plenty of honeycomb, so we can fix it. All right, so we can't obviously extend the stairs because that would block those, but I did want to at least give a little dimension. Kind of feel like I should have made this a block and had the stairs coming out over the top. I don't know. Like I say, it's really going to depend on what we do behind things. It's a little flat. I don't like that it's a little flat. You started playing Planes of Pain a few days ago. Kind of Mad Max environment survival. Planes of Pain. Oh, thank you. That's free scaffolding. That just sounds like a movie title. Yeah, I'm not really digging the lack of depth. Like I say, I know from the side, yes, there is a little bit of wave to it, but not sure that's enough for me. I like that a little bit. I do kind of like that a little bit. Can't really do that up at the top, but I could maybe do the stairway thing. Would that be better? That would be better as an upside down stair rather than the right side up, wouldn't it? Yeah. Mad Max also sounds like Mad Max is a movie title. Yes, it is. That was my favorite movie when I was a kid. Now, I still like it, but it definitely definitely a little bit harder to watch nowadays. The toe cutter, that guy was I swear he was on something. But and it wasn't an acting class. That's yeah. But yeah, I think let's see. It's pretty cool with better enemy AI than other games you've played before, like the AI behavior and subsistence. Subsistence. Is that the one that single developer guy? I think I have it, but I don't think I've ever played it. That single developer dude's been playing or making forever now. Let's see. Do I want that to be... Well, you know what? We'll decide that after. Right now... Yeah, subsistence is solo guy. Yeah, I thought so. Right now, we need to work on that. Is that good? I think that might be good. Then we can wrap that. Hopefully, it'll wrap. Yay! Kinda. So maybe change that to a stair. We might come up with a different stair than that, but just trying to add a little bit of a wiggle. Ugh. No, that's awful. Yep, nope. That's terrible. Don't like it. It's bad. But I'm just trying to add a little bit of more dimension. I think this, to add the dimension, we're gonna have to go out here, go outside the bounding box. It screws up the window a bit, but at least it doesn't look like that. At least it doesn't look like that. No, no, that's awful. Yeah, that's truly a thing of true disgust. That is the wrong one. There we go. Yeah, I really hated that. I don't know. Maybe you guys were fine with it. That looked awful to me. This looks much better. AI in that game needs work. Like I said, I've never actually played it. So now, just as it sits right now for you folks, does the cherry blossom shelf work with the copper? I really wish they had copper shelves, but does that work with it enough? And I feel like maybe the top and the bottom should be green. Full patina, maybe. No worries, Bubbles. I have to on and off anyway through, depending on if this stream has been in the works for 3 days. I just couldn't do it. Today I could, so here we are. Looks too big now because it's blocking the windows. Yeah, that's the downside. I mean, they're not really windows. But yeah, they're kind of windows, but they're not. They're really dirty if they are. They're filthy. They should be ashamed. But it all depends on, I guess, what we do with the rest of the room. All depends, because we still have this side to do too. I stole a couple of those, but these are for all the potions. We're going to do something similar for those. I don't even think I need this many, but it's going to be fun to tie it in. I may have to rebuild this in copper also. I may have to. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it overtaking the window. I was trying to avoid that. But at the same time, if the build looks right, then it looks right. And so far, it's not awful. I do wish I could put something different. It's a little too straight up and down perfect pillory, you know. I don't know. Almost feel like I should change the floor there, but I can't. Try moving in a block from both sides. I wouldn't have enough storage then. Unless you're talking about just taking the stairs off, which that I can do, but because that's where we started there. But I kind of like the flare, to be honest, the flare out. But let's go back and take a peek at it again. Maybe it's all right. So there's no flare. The little abrupt, and it's already cutting the window frame, so it's already kind of damaging that already, which throws off the look a little bit. Versus that, I don't know. This whole plan may not even work, so I don't know. This whole plan may not work. This is as far as the plan got. Was to try doing something with this, and copper was just one of the options. I think I might have gone too far in the opposite direction on the too bright, or too, because the other was too dark and you couldn't see, like gunpowder and stuff didn't show up. This might be a little bit too light. I don't know. Shifting one of the windows out. I mean, shifting them outside, because they're kind of bulky already. They are double-sided. Oh, hey, we got some weathering going on. Kind of think that is more fitting. Let me go get some. Wax. Let's go get some wax. Oop. Let's grab a stack. Why not? Yeah, Myrene, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I redid the storage room too. Kitten likes the to be able to watch the stuff go through when it is used, so I leave that, but I closed off everything else. I'm still going to do some decorative on the top here. I haven't done it yet. That's why there's just random stuff. It's sampled, but it is not finalized. I'm working on it. And then I gave Kitten the tower. She's going to do something with that. Yet to see what, but she's working on some ideas. It's a pretty big room, so I think she's going to go with like 3. Crazy Fort Knox. I like my storage systems, damn it. Let's undo these. Let's just undo all of those then, except for the fully oxed. Let's see how that goes if it goes to the next stage, because I think I'm kind of liking this. I want to. It looks too new. You know what I mean? It looks too new. It needs a little age, just a little, at least. In the meantime, yeah, this that's the problem with not planning the room at all. Just I've already run into that downstairs with the storage. That storage, I have other plans I'd like to do, but I can't. Not without completely rebuilding it, because I put up a building and then I try to fit things in it. I did not think of the symmetry needed to do certain things with certain areas. So there's just big areas that are driving me nuts that I can't really do anything with because they can't be fixed. So yeah. Try building from inside. I don't know if that's going to help either. Remember, I'm not much of a builder to start with, so I'm much better with exteriors. And even those, you know, I need work. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to do different things that are outside my comfort zone, and building is definitely one of them. I mean, look at the last Ark series. That was probably the best building I'd ever put up. One of them, anyway. You guys didn't get to see the other one. That was just on a playing server, you know, just an offline server with a couple of people. And It was coming along right up until the server corrupted. So how do we blend this? I mean, really, if I lined all the walls with copper, just go like that. Come here, place. Wow, it's placing in slow motion. Then we could blend it into it. Replace all these with copper. Different layers of patina, different styles of blocks. But cover that up too, I suppose. I'm just going to throw some copper at it at the moment. None of this is necessary stuff, so literally it's just hiding shit a little bit. Can't really do anything with behind here because, again, this was added to a room and I only had so much space before this and I didn't want it to crowd too hard. So yeah, let's we can get rid of these. Let's see. Like I said, I'm just going to throw some standard copper. It won't necessarily stay this way. Actually, it very, very much will not stay this way. Just want to kind of block things in and see what happens to the look. Let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let's turn these back into stairs. I kind of like that better. Because we're definitely going to need to splash some of the green in, because I'm keeping those doors. I can tell you that right now. Those trap doors are staying green. I like that. Just funny, because I'm not really a green color type person, but you know, if we build it into the wall, if we just extend the wall out a block, then yeah, maybe it won't look quite as wonky. Let's see, where's my stairs? Oh. So that's right, they separate between waxed and unwaxed. I forgot about that. Can't really do it there, can I? Oh yeah, I can. So, what if we just cut the window off and we'll fill that up there? Well, maybe not like that. Let's see. We need more copper. We need a lot more copper. Wait. Before I overwhelm my inventory further, let's drop some stuff here. So we have room to grab all the things. Now we can grab all of them. Whoops. God, that's the second time I flew right into that light. That's like a moth. I can't seem to avoid it. It's calling my name. Alright, let's see. Do we even have enough copper for all this? Well, let's just grab a bunch. Gotta work these in there somewhere too. That'll do, I think. Don't really need a door. Maybe we should use some of these copper chests. Yeah. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. There's so much more copper we can strip out of that, we found 3, trial chambers nearby. I was gonna make a farm out of one of them. Why did I... whatever. I don't know why I went up to this floor. Just to make it so I could struggle to get out of there again. They're all fairly close by, and I was gonna make a trial chamber out of the... or not a trial chamber, a farm out of the first one. Because it had 3, breeze spawners. Oops. Good enough. But, yeah, it's not going to work. Because it was right underneath Max's base. So I can't do a portal farm there. That sucked. Okay. Yeah, you know, looking at those right next to each other, definitely good. Definitely better. What's up, Grumpy? That means a lot of patinaing waiting to happen, though. Alright, so for now, I'm going to use this scaffolding again. Let's just block that off. I knew I could reach it. I should probably put some light back there. Ah! Not right now. I can do it later. Not going anywhere. And anything that ends up spawning back there ain't going to be able to get out, so that works. Okay. I think maybe we should at least follow the indent there. Like I say, keep in mind, these aren't necessarily the final blocks. These are just what I have the most of. So much for that decorative block. He's completely closed in now. So if we can get one wall, maybe we can get a better idea of where we're going. I keep walking into this. I love that thing and I hate that thing at the same time. Okay, so if we wanted to keep that indent, I'm gonna have to get rid of those. That's going to be a little more challenging because that is an exterior wall, I believe. No, I think it's the second or third. Yeah, that's definitely. Trying to do better, but you know, can only do it when the body allows. And there's power time, you know, power and time constraints too. But there are things that may be changing here soon, so. You know that feeling? Yeah, I wish I didn't. I said work on one wall. What am I doing? I'm spreading. Spreading like the plague. I just need a more of a bigger feel for it, I guess. And that one I can't do unless I take those off, which I think we're going to do, but for now, that is a lot of copper. We definitely would have to do some different blocks in there. So I guess if we were going to recreate trial chamberish type feelings, we'd need to bring some tuff in, huh? Definitely. And then we could do some detailings. I'm still not quite sure about that one. Kind of like you were talking about, Myrene. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a solid block back there, so it would have to be one of the stairs. But yeah, not sure how I feel about that cutting into the window. At least your grass is cut, right? So that's something. At least it's done. Yeah, we definitely need some tuff. Definitely. Let's go get some. You know, there are so many people out there, and I'm very envious. They could just walk into this and pop that room together 10 minutes. Not even a sweat broken mildly. Me, this is a real job. Alright, I don't. Yeah, I have those. I don't think I have those. Oh, I only have 7 of them. I did not gather much of that, apparently. In your new postage stamp yard. Tiny yard. Alright, well, let's see if we can come up with something. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. If this room was square, See how these are two different sides? There's no way to do something in this corner that doesn't just end up making it feel totally lopsided. It was a struggle. It's a struggle, I tell you. I worked on like several ideas yesterday. Not one of them, not a one, was worth a damn. So if we're gonna do that, we can change this one maybe, to break up the, or we might want to keep those solid. Actually, we'll see. That the shelving might want to be the solid thing, and then we put the decoratives elsewhere, including up on the top. We'll see. We'll leave it for now, because I don't really want the shelving to look like it's a, maybe, I don't know. Can I hire one of the better builders to come in and fix this? It's just, right now, it's too much. Much too much. So we have green and we have gray that we can throw in there to get some trial chamber out of this. You can't get into this game? Why not, Grumpy? No, I fought against playing this for a long time. Need letter on the blocks? But then once I started playing it and realized all the things you can do in it, and it can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be, it really grew on me at that point. But to each their own. I certainly don't fault anyone for not playing it. Let's see, what if we need a solid on the bottom, so then I don't know if this is gonna work. No, it won't, because I need to come out further. Man. Which stairs do I have? I got those stairs. Okay, we'll try it with those. Yeah, see, because those would have to come out here and then like that. And then there. I don't know, maybe. Whoops. Whoops. So we can just bring that wall out one, I guess. Yeah, that's a thing. Not sure that I like that. Why does that just look like a really dirty old shower? Like that 70s little green stripe in the shower. Somebody needs to bring in the Clorox and clean that up, or Ajax. Not really sold on that corner there. I don't think it'll get better by adding more either. Could be wrong. What the hell? Do I have more green stairs? If I got more, yep, I do. Damn it. I was gonna say if I got more green stairs, we'll give it a try, but in which case, let me do that. Let me do that. Thinking, maybe we do the whole bottom and top in the tuff. I'll deal with further on later, but right now, that's as much as it gets. So we'll start from there. Does that help at all? Really hard to say. It's really hard to say how bad that is. I don't want to talk about it. Is there any more of this that needs to get waxed? Not yet. Who'd have thought that was going to be the easier part? Oh no, the rest of the room. is not my friend. I mean, that's just another shelving unit. That's going to mirror over there to some degree. That's easy-ish once we get one sorted. But if we can't sort a wall, we're in trouble. And it's looking like trouble. All right, so these aren't doing it for me. They're just not doing it. No matter what color they would be. Okay. Speaking of games, what have you been playing lately, Grumpy? It's just so much copper. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it just needs to be more tough than copper. I don't know. I don't think I have that much tough, though. I used a lot of it to build the bamboo farm and the sugarcane farm and some other thing. I don't even remember what. Oh, yeah, the other sugarcane farm. Let's wipe that slate clean and see if we can come up with a little better vision than that. Might not be able to. I don't know. Might not. That's kind of a sad realization. I don't know. Let's see. So we've got tough. We'll just use the bricks for now. We'll deal with chiseled later. Who do what? What game are you playing now? What game have you been playing? So let's see. See if we follow that shelf line across. Give me that back. It's mine. None? What? I thought you were playing, what was it, Ark Ascended or something like that. Boy, I also heard that thing went really low on price for on the sale, like $10 or something. Still not cheap enough. I don't know. I don't know. Ceilings are hard too, so that's a lot of real estate to cover flat. So we'll see. Oh shit. I didn't even think about that. It's either, well, we can put carpet down. We're going to have to use that. Otherwise, it's going to get real narrow in here real quick because I can't, that's a single layer floor. So I'm going to have to add, I have to do that one in slabs, kind of like they did the basement for the storage room. That, I honestly, I'm not hating that. But the problem is, in order to mirror that, it loses that copper, so now the spacing's off. So the way to change that would be join the two together, I guess. Like that, or reversed, either way. Oh god, we're back to the damn C-clamp stairway thing in the middle again. Could be done, I mean. Not going to, but could be done. Actually, what if I did it in reverse, though? Yeah, hold on, what if it was in reverse of what I did before, where it sticks out like a central pillar? Should we do it in green? I think we got enough green going on here at the moment. I need some non-green. Okay, Arc 2, but should have not bothered. Arc 1 is good enough. Also, your eyes are going south. Yeah, you and me both, man. Mine started doing that several years ago, remember? actually happened mid-streams. That was crazy. Alright, so there, and then I still remember that was on Empyrean. I mean, I may end up just closing off that damn window completely at this rate. I don't entirely hate that, though. I think it would need to patina in a little bit, kind of like this, where it blends down a little. But I don't actually hate that. It's got a lot of depth, a little bit of character in there. Hey, Scar! I think that's got some character. I kind of like that. But can it be applied anywhere else? Other than, I mean, I can force it to fit into that corner, so that's not a problem. And like I say, we're not saving wax, so let's go ahead and unwax those. So they can change. It's going to take a while with how close proximity all of this stuff is. So this will not look like the final room for a while if we do need the heavier patinas. I don't have a lot of mid stages. I either have full green or not. And I mean, yeah, granted I could use the full green, but I don't have that much full green though either. Alright, so we did copper stick out a wall, but we're going to go with this. Alright. How did I do that? Here, let's just do that. So, this one's got that, and then that one's got that. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and fill this. And then we went down low. We'll go ahead and do it in the actual colors first, I guess. So, yeah. There. I didn't fill that. There we go. I have to keep looking back because I can't remember exactly how I did it. Like that. That looks correct. Okay, cool. And then this one, we go back and now these are upside down. There, and there, and there and there. Is that the right depth? That is. Okay. Use those as fillers again. I don't know. What do you guys think about those for corner pillar blocks? Like I said, I think we're going to move that down to this same stage here that we wax this one at. So try to use your greatest imagination. And tell me, what do you think of those for like corner pillars? I think that'll work personally. And those are what, 4 blocks across? We could put another one right here and then do something special for the door, kind of. Cannot really do any of them with... Unfortunately, I can't put them back here. The machinery is in the way. Definitely will have to rebuild this in copper, though, or something. It's going to be a very copper-heavy room, but that's okay. That is kind of the idea of basing it off of a trial chamber, I guess, which is where it seems to have ended up. Oh, yeah. It'll never get to be those colors if I don't do that. Uh-oh. Can't reach. Which means I probably... Oh, shit! I didn't mean to do that. Those I actually wanted to go. That's fine. I got carried away. I got the axe out and it was time to play. Make sure I got all those. Now watch those take the longest to repatina. That would be funny. But no, I don't know. I'm kind of liking that. It really going to depend on what goes with it, but I can already see, now I can look at that and see that color. I think that'll look much better in here. We can put lights in here if we wish to. The copper bulbs top and bottom. Potentially. That might be nice. That might be nice because we got to get rid of these lights too. Potentially, they're not necessarily staying. It's just to keep the monsters at bay. All right. So if we do that, then I'm going to come back over to this. We should probably follow the green all the way across then, right? I mean, just a little symmetry. A little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, we got plenty. All right. That is not what I meant to use. Why are you being noisy? What the hell? Oh, this is... I shouldn't do it this way, but I'm gonna die, aren't I? I haven't died in forever. This is gonna hurt. Ow! Got it. It's alright. Who needs a nose anyway? Didn't mean to fall off, but hey, what the hell? Let's do a bunch of shit we don't mean, apparently. Good at that part. Alright, so there. Thank you. The question is, do we come out further? I don't know. We might just let this... We need it to... We do want a shelf to stand out a little from the wall, right? Is that good? Okay. So, then, on the other side of that, then we would start doing some more stuff here with stairs, perhaps. It's not going to look the same, but that's all right. It can't really fit that same deal over here. So, let's see. Green there. I want to do the partial patina center still. So that means we got to put in these, and then I should wrap that corner though. Well, that won't really look right though. Yeah, that won't really look right over here like it does over here. And then that, we'll try to carry this through. Excuse me, got the coughs going again. I apologize. Let me get a drink. I'm not sneezing. Tell me, bless you. Don't you dare bless me. I'll burst into flames. What the hell's wrong with you? Yeah, Grumpy, how rude. I knew you were trying to get rid of me, but I just didn't think it was going to be that quick. Alright. You know, I could change this to copper. We could just keep this... It's totally going to blow my redstone. I'm not that fast anymore, so I don't know. But... That might be a thing. Alright, let's see. Can we do it without tearing up the redstone? It's not that big of a deal. It's my redstone, for crying out loud. I can figure it out, probably. Okay. Yeah, then we could copy that, but it'd be facing the other way. am about to shut it. Can't type while laughing. Well, not my fault. uh, I heard "shut it" the way you did it there, like Mike Myers back on Saturday Night Live when he was doing the Scottish guy. All right, so that one's going to be a little trickier because not only has to be the right thing, but it has to be the right direction. That's on you. It's not my fault. You said it. Okay, so it would help to have the right thing there. That means I got to place it that way. Oh, and I got to do it on the ceiling. That doesn't look right because it's not. It's totally incorrect. What the hell did I? The hell am I thinking? That is wrong in every possible way. That's supposed to be one further out. Son of a bitch! I broke that for nothing. It might live there now. I'm just saying. All right, so this one would be no. Now it's ruined forever. All right, let's switch that to. You know what? Let's just put it back to glass. Why not? Ooh, pushing our luck. Figured out how they find our escape plans. Air tagged. You know, I can't blame them, honestly. After some of the shit you guys have been trying to do, yep. Although I'm surprised they just haven't let you go just to be done with you. I would have got rid of you. Yep, totally. Let you be somebody else's problem. All right, I think the carrot's the right tool for that. All right. So that still means we do have to do that one. And that would be that. I think we'll probably use chiseled for those, but for now, that'll do. All right. That is wrong. That is correct. All right. Yeah, but you're always planning to plan escapes. I think it would be better just to let you go. All right. So, bam. Oh shit. Well, that's not good. Actually, that's neither good nor bad. It really doesn't matter. There. Because that's not a bubble column. So, yeah, it's fine. Matter of fact, it's not a bubble column. Why don't I just frickin' whatever. They're all water sources. Well, they were all water sources. That one, not anymore, probably. Okie dokie. So, really hate having to get these on the first try. Ugh. Stressful. Okay. Oh, that was closer than I'd like. Really hope that was correct. Now, this one will have a different bottom on it because of the chest. So I think we're not going to tuck the stairs around. We will just make that solid blocks. I think that is okay. They should be green, though. And maybe corner wrapped. Like so. I think that's all right. But now I got to decide because yeah, this is only on one side. Can't have that, so I got to figure out if there's going to be... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, because that's right on the window pane, and I can't do that on this one. Hey, for once I didn't walk into the water stream. Okay. So, let's see. I don't want these to be wrapped all the way across, but I did want that to be wrapped all across. I don't quite understand my reasoning for that, but I'm sticking with it at the moment. Kinda. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. These aren't going to be full. Can't believe only one block is patinaed. I mean, I know it's slow when they're next to each other, but literally only one. Only one. Only one. Just one. Okay. What did I do? Mad lib can lil lib. Oh, that's one of the mod things. Why would that need to be configured? Okay. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's just one of the things I needed to run one of the other things. I didn't even know that had a config. Can tell how much I know about modded things. Okay, we'll figure out something to put in between there. But I do kind of want to divide that. And that means I want to divide that. So... Did I take the corner one out too? I did. Alright, so we'll take those out for now. Might as well take these damn chiseled ones out. They're not doing any good. Here, we'll just put a regular block in. I only have so many of those. Actually, I guess I have all of them that I make if I want, so I guess that's not a big deal. Okay. Now, all in all, it's not finished, obviously, but I don't hate this. That's usually a really good start, that I don't hate it. Because I usually hate a lot of the stuff I make. Like, the majority of it. But I don't actually hate this. That seems like a really good start in that sense. I really wish I could have put this over there. But again, this is where it comes down to the room isn't symmetrical, so the build isn't going to be. It can be as much as I allow it to be, I guess. So, like where I've got this one in the corner, I can put one over here as well. Just like we did over there with that, which I think is a good thing. Is a good thing. Yep. I don't know if we need more than 4 though, so I don't know if this one's going to make it after all, or I guess this one. That's a little close. I think we'll have to come up with something different for that. Anyone have an idea of what should be in between to join? What type of copper, basically? I don't even think we have a choice. I think we're pretty much forced into a copper. But what kind of copper? Like I said, I like the shelf looking apart from everything. So I don't mind that looking separate. I kind of wondering maybe... Since it's supposed to be apart, if that needs to be finished. And then, yeah, it'll look separate when we put, say, we'll just throw this here. Throw a block there, but it's supposed to look separate. It isn't supposed to be all one piece. I don't think I'm opposed to that. I don't think so. In which case, somehow, I forgot to do that one. Are these waxed? No. So they'll patina in a year or two. You know, actually being in front of the window like that gives it that little bit of, gives it some of that separation too. Like it was, I just saw it at a yard sale and couldn't turn it down, but it was too big for the room. All right. It just fit with everything so well. It was just a little oversized. The thing is, I don't even think I have all the ingredients. Isn't there? There's rabbit's feet also. What else is there? That's for swiftness, I think, or is that jumping? One of them's for jumping. I mean, I don't really need every potion because there's most of them I don't need. Puffer fish. That one's for underwater breathing. Which one's for night vision? I don't even remember. But I mean, I got gunpowder. I should have put those all in one spot. The gunpowder, the redstone, and the glowstone, because those are all modifiers. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. We're gonna move the gunpowder. Oh shit! I forgot my inventory is absolutely hammered. But we're gonna move that to a more correct place because they should be with the other modifiers, right? Makes sense to me. Oh shit! I forgot it. My offhand. God damn it. Alright, so there goes to there. And oh, I forgot to clean that up. Then that one will spend a week filling or emptying, whatever. That's fine. But yeah, I think that makes more sense, having the modifiers all up on one level. Because yeah, that's a lingering one. So technically all those are modifiers. Is there? Oh wait, I forgot. I've got the redstone tweak thing on so I can see. Modifier, modifier. That's all the modifiers. Okay. Cool. Kinda. Kinda sucks, because now I got an empty spot. But that's alright. Okay, so that's the feather or slow falling, I'm guessing. That's Turtle Master. Invisibility. I haven't even messed with invisibility. I don't think I've ever used an invisibility potion. There's night vision. It's the golden carrot. But yeah, we have spider eyes, so if we're going to have to make the fermented spider eyes, we can do that anytime. That's not a big deal. Alright, potion of weakness. Water breathing. Oh, weaving. And wind burst. Weaving, though. Unbelievable. I forgot that one. I've been meaning to make a farm for that. For cobwebs. I have been collecting some, so I have some. Then there's the oozing and infested. Those are the new ones. We've got those covered. Fire resistance. We got that. Regen, I guess. Strength. Poison. I don't know what that one is. Harming? That might be harming. Wait. If that's regen, what's this one? Is there two different regens? I don't know. That's the jumping one. That one is... That one's weakness. And then that one's swiftness. Okay. Yeah, we don't... Probably going to use most of those ever, so... Yeah. But I have two more spots, so... Probably do one for cobwebs. Then I'll figure out what the other one will go to. But yeah, it's still not going to be... like in the right place. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Doesn't mean it's going to be in the right place. Are we done? Oh, son of a bitch. Hurry up. Let's see, that was 3. There's 5 in there, so yeah. It'll be done here shortly. Okay. Quit stalling. I need to figure out this wall. I don't know what to do. Ah! Except walk into there and surprise the hell out of myself. We're done? We're done. Okay, cool. Alright, we can close those down again. Like I say, I'm good with the centerpiece overall. I'm not unhappy. But what do we do to connect them? Or do we? Do we not? Do we just do that? Do we just do copper parts to the room? That's a possibility also, actually. Oh. Doesn't have to be full trial chamber, I suppose. There's nothing saying that I had to. Okay, what is black, white, green, black, white? Two skunks fighting over pickle. God damn it, Grumpy. What are you trying to do? What the hell was that? What is green after that? Me. That joke made me sick. Alright, I think that's going to kind of screw us stuff, but maybe we just fill those. Oh, I don't know about that, though, because that shows the window frame quite distinctly at that point. It wouldn't be so bad if the tuff was here, because then it would be a gradient from light to dark from the glass, or from the light source, but from dark to light looks wrong in just all ways. What is green and screams? A half-eaten pickle? How many pickles do you... What kind of pickles are you eating that they scream? I don't think you're eating pickles, man. I think you may be in trouble. I don't think you've been caught yet, but I think you might need to be. I'm just saying. I have never had a screaming pickle. That can be taken very wrong. But still, I've never had a screaming pickle. No matter how you take that. Yeah. So, what if we add... Do I have enough? Yeah. I think we'd be better off just filling that with the standard color for the room then. Like that. Because we really don't need the extra depth on that now. We're getting depth and whatnot from this in layers. So I'm okay with that. We'll figure out something here. Alright, let's take a peek. That damn thing is just right in the flippin' way. Alright. Connected in some way, like up here, or not connected like that? Which do you think looks better? What's green and praise in a group, the rest of the pickles in a jar? What the hell was the name of that movie? What the hell was the name of that movie? Sausage Party, where all the food was alive. Yeah, I think you. Yeah, I think you took whatever that drug was they did. Was it bath salts or some shit? Yeah, whatever that was. I think you might have been getting into it. You're talking to the food, man. I'm worried about you. Oh, I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that. Not sure. I kind of like it separated, but it does kind of tear down the whole trial chamber. The total trial chamber aesthetic, I guess, but that should probably be a greenie, huh? There. Oh. That one, too. Yeah, I think that one's gone forever. I don't think I got that one back. That's okay. These we didn't even do, which is a mistake. Can't do them in the middle over there. All right. I could do them over here like that. And wait, why can't I do that over there? Wait, what? Oh no, I made it different. There we go, I got my block back. I am very confused. How is that a thing that I did completely incorrectly? That's supposed to be countersunk. That's why it's embossed. Well, I'm glad I checked that. Okay. There we go. Get the gray out to dark. Got silver color. Not really. Not really. This is probably about as good close to silver as you're gonna get is that gray. Some bitch. What do you mean too dark? It's not too dark. Is it? Maybe. We're not gonna talk about it. Wait, that means some of these weren't. Yeah. Yeah, that's why they weren't stacking. Okay. Try again. You're talking about this gray right here? Get these out? Or are you talking about in the corners or like this colored gray? I don't think there is any silver. Not that well, there's I mean there's it's basically white, but not exactly a really attractive block. Plus it's not one of the colors from the trial chamber. That's what I'm trying to kind of keep a motif of. I think we're gonna have to work on this wall a separate time. We need to get one done. I think we need to get this one done, and the next one we come back, and then the rest of the room will be done. Because really, it's just going to be a reflection of what gets done on this wall. Because the other wall is going to get the same treatment, all these chests and stuff. There's nothing in most of them. I'm gonna actually let's get rid of these. I know the bottom ones have a few things. I'm not sure how many. Oh, I got one. Splash potion, splash potion. All right, so that's where we should probably stop that. Okay, for now. Put these over here. But let's see, did I put those away? I did. Do I not have any? Oh, I don't have any more. I didn't bring any with me. Hoppers to make more shelves. I can put the shelves down though. Because those will just be right there. And then right here. Good shot. So those will be good. And then I could put the trapdoors on. We can get kind of a face of it anyway. The frontage. There they are. Even if everything behind it has to get rebuilt. Ooh, this could be interesting. There. Oh, son of a bitch, I knew that was going to happen. That's what I get for trying anyway. I thought maybe if I'm facing the right way, it'll play nice, but no. Alright, so anyway. That gives us, what, 6 potions? I don't even think we have 6 that we need, so that's not bad. So I'm just totally contradicting myself and doing shit anyway on this side. Doing it anyway. And that's got the green blocks all the way at the top. I'm going to make so much work for myself for later on. I got to dig all this out. But I also kind of want to have more of it complete just for... I'm sacrificing a copper block to the design gods, apparently. Since I don't have any design, they have to do it for me. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. That chest isn't going to be there, so that's fine. And then, yeah. That is that. A lot of stairs again. I may actually have to make some more stairs. Holy crap. There. Oh, God. Okay. So, I gotta ask, Grumpy, what's with the pickle jokes today? Where did that come from? Oh, that's going to be interesting. There we go. You know, I wouldn't want to make it easy on myself and actually just grab the tough blocks and stuff that I need. So, just need a couple of those. Or were they these? I think they were... I don't know. And that one. Okay. Well, that's a tough one. Got that. And that is wrong. Oops. Alright. Maybe some more stairs. Looks like he's missing a couple eyeballs over here, but other than that, actually, I can probably put those in now, huh? Now that the stairs are there. Okay. So as a room coming together, I think that's actually kind of looking good. I may be weird and I may be alone on this, but I kind of feeling like that's starting to work, oddly. Trust me, I'm more surprised than anybody else. I hate that this can't be in the same spot. Because there was no center on that either. So it's 1 block over, 1 back from pillar, which is there. And there, I think. Was there 3 in the center? 1, 2, 3 in the center. Wait. 1, 1, 2, 1. No. Shit. 1, 1, 2, 1. Never mind, I got it. Never mind. I wasn't fully stupid. I was only partially stupid. Okay. Alright, so there. We'll change that to a copper block later, probably. Then I gotta figure out... I suppose that's just gonna be tough there, actually. Right? Yeah. It just has a chest on it on that one. But on this one, we need more copper stairs. And then we do our upside down dealy bob. upside down who's a funkit. I think we need some blocks for that. Otherwise, we can't do the upside down. And then there, and then we get a layer of tuff again, right? Yep. Which is there. And just fill it in. God, nope, not that one. Whatever. That works. Screw it. You know what? I don't care. I just don't want it to be a spawning location at the moment, so that'll be fine. And then there, and then wait, no, yeah, that one has to stick out, so we need greenies behind here. Well, that wasn't the one I wanted, but hey, what the hell? Give me my blocks back. All right. Yeah, that's about it. There. No. I've got that in the wrong spot. Yep. I need that there. There. Okay, is that correct? Kinda, sorta, looks like it. Alright. Yeah, it's right. Okay, so there, then we gotta fill in this gap. And we're gonna make a wall out of this. Just make a temporary one here quick. Just to kind of get an eye line of it. We'll definitely have to do something with it, but yeah. Looking back, we've got some. I wish I had a reason to need another. Maybe we just put one up just for the sake of having it. Another glass elevator over here. What do you guys think? All it can be, I can just put a bubble column on like this, and have it connect across but not go into anything, not actually distribute anything. We can put a chest over there. It'll just be a faux chest. It doesn't actually do anything, but it'll help balance the room a little bit. I think that might be all right. I'm not looking forward to figuring out the ceiling. I'm not even going to pretend. I'm really not looking forward to that. But there, that's a matching one. I don't have any chests. They're over here. There. And let's do that. But yeah, I think we can just connect up some glass over there. That'll do. I don't think I want this showing either, but I don't know. And I think we'll probably close off at least, well, maybe at least some of this glass. I'm not sure. I don't want to. I'm glad I could fit that in just by removing some glass, even if that was a little nerve-wracking. I didn't manage to break the redstone, so that's good. Like I said, not that it was complicated redstone, but... And I don't think I'm going to change this into copper. I don't know. I think we want that and the water elevators to stand out just a little at least. I feel like we kind of want the light to be kind of low too. That's another reason to use copper bulbs. You can adjust the light level more easily. I don't know, just, you know, if it was the witches type or the trial chambers, the lower light would be better. If it was going to be like the straight up scientific lab, then maybe some bright fluorescence with, you know, so maybe some end rods or something like that, but, and then some auxiliary lighting elsewhere. But yeah, I think we got so long until that's going to oxidize, don't we? Be very long. Oh, hey, we got one. We got one. We got one. It's going to take a week. It's almost like it's going to be better just to let it all go all the way and then try to back it up to a less patinaed view. Just double checking, making sure I didn't miss any of those. That keeps catching my eye. I'm not sure if it catches it in a good way or a bad way. I don't know. Part of me kind of likes it. And the other part of me says, I wish I hadn't hit that damn thing in the first place. Oh. Missed a spot. Okay. I think I missed another spot. Like I say, I know we're not done, but I'm not hating it. I just feel like I may be at the edge of the skill where I can't necessarily bring it together from here. That's the part I'm worried about. The individual elements right now, I'm pretty okay with. But oh, wait. Why am I not using these? Why for? Why for not use those? That just seems like it would make sense. And apparently I only grabbed 3 of them. There it is. Okay. I do not have room to hold all this shit. I don't have room to hold any of that shit, actually. Wow. That's impressive. Alright, so there and there. Hopefully... Oh, nope, there's more. There. They're just bottles. We have plenty. We can always get more. But yeah, I think... Well, I'm afraid to go one stage further, but... Yeah, you know what? I have to do both sides? No. I think that might be it. Screw it. Let's try it on this one. No, the other's better. I think I like it with more of the green than the copper. I think. Okay. Any others? Speaking of, any others want to join? That one did. I don't even remember undoing that one. Well, I guess I better do that with the others then too, huh? Just in case. Okay. Just in case we decide to go that route. I do think that's going to make it not quite stick out so much. And this has got to go. We got to figure out something to put in here, though. And then we got to figure out this front wall. 2, 2, 3. Okay, so that one's at least even. Okay. I'm not sure what to use down there. We might just be best off with tough bricks. Because this is going to already have a color change. I mean, we'll probably put some different type of bricks in. But yeah, I'm trying to think, you know, other than some more copper and... Oops, sorry, my hand was spazzing out. I apologize. Somewhere here or here. Kind of thinking maybe just a little more copper, maybe somewhere in the middle. Maybe I'll change that chest over to a copper one, actually. I've got another one. I'll have to make some more. Can you just make the copper chest without the golem? I don't even know. You can. No, you can't. Yes, you can. All right, there. So, a regular chest surrounded by copper. Okay, so I can make that without the golem, which is good. And I think I've got some bricks. Yeah, there. And I know I got some of that, so let's clean out the space a little bit there. And I don't suppose, yeah, no. Why would that even make sense? Don't ever do that again. There's 8 of them. Let's get some of these oxidizing so I can change my mind at a later time if I want to. But at least this way they're already starting. Yeah, from back here, actually, that one's growing on me from this distance. I don't know. I think we're good either way. Don't have to decide right now. We got a lot of time and a lot of patina to kick in before we ever get a full view of the room. So, do I want that wall there? I think I want to back that wall up one. I think I want it under here, which would get rid of some of that glass. Nothing like a little danger. Well, here, I can shut off the redstone anyway from there. So, that's not going to hurt anything water-wise. We can just switch that out for tough right off the bat. Do I want any more copper in that area? I would if it was central, but since it's an even number and an odd numbered room, which already has a central pillar that's screaming how uneven it is, then I don't think I want to draw even more attention to how uneven it is. There's just need to ignore that it's uneven and just build it like it's a room and then somebody put shit in it. I think that's about the only way to handle that, don't you think? I believe that is about the only thing a person can do in that situation. Other than rebuild the whole castle because of this room being out of whack. No, that will not be happening. No. Nope. Why does this wall feel like it's in the wrong place? I guess it's not. It's not. It's just where that copper is. So how many blocks over is that one? Just so I know where it starts. 2. So 2 blocks over. Bam. Easy peasy. I really wish there was something else I could do back here, but or at least block off the view of it. There's really nothing that can be done there, though, I don't think. There's, because otherwise, you know, I can put glass and slabs and whatnot so I don't break the redstone. I could change the redstone. I'm still going to leave, it'll still give me a gap here, though. Yeah, it's just the problem is it's just there's no real way to do that I can see. Oh shit, I can't put that, well, I mean I can leave that there, it ain't gonna hurt anything, but that torch has to be there. So it powers that dispenser. So shit, the wall has to be, I can just move that forward and then maybe we do put a little more copper down here, I guess. So, like that. That. To the bottom, maybe. Which case, this becomes that, but that's offside, so we got to do 2 on this one to balance that out. And then that'll work. I really don't want to have another pillar there, though, because this one can't have anything like that. I do really want to be able to see the glass, I think, this part. I don't care if I can see the part underneath or this side, but I want to see the main shuttle system, if you will. Hey, Jazz. Thank you again. Subscribe for, does that say 80? That can't. Is it 82 months? I can't read. Hold on, I gotta get glasses. 62 months, currently on a 62-month streak. Can you not offset the left side of that contraption by 1? Over here, can I not open it up? So, like, what, leave a gap in the middle? I could, but then I will have issues back here, potentially. It's a yes and a no. It can, but it maybe shouldn't. I don't know. I'm not 100%. There is side benefit to that, as I could get a central button at that point too. I don't know. I don't know. There's also the thing that's been crossing my mind is, what about inverting the system? It seems stupid, and it probably is. I've never tried it. What if I did this on both sides and put a hopper row down each end? Because then it would be 3, 4, 5 wide, 6, 7, because I'd put an exterior wall on, but that would give it, you know, it would work better in maybe odd rooms. Not sure though. It does kind of, having it only as an even number option does kind of screw with me. This is only the first time I've ever used this one. I didn't know this farm before, so this was, I had it built downstairs just to test it out, and then I put it up here and realized I had built an odd numbered room and then putting an even numbered farm in it, which, you know, I'm fine with. It's okay. It's real life in that sense, you know. Not everything's gonna fit perfect. What do you think of my my cupboards for all my ingredients, Jazz? They're gonna be this color when they all patina. All of these are gonna go to that color, but so far only 2 have made it. Yeah, this way you can fill all your ingredients, but need something to fill up a potion brewery, you just walk up and grab it. Now you've got a stack. So, I still have some more stuff to put in it, and then this side's going to be for the actual potions. These are my columns. The middles are going to go to this. That was just a test, or that was actually that was just an accident. But this one's just a faux shelf area. That chest isn't doing anything, but I think I will match the glass so that it looks the same from both sides. Matter of fact, instead of talking about that, that's what I should do, is just get that room going. Where to go? There. Actually, that needs to go up there. And then we can do some watery stuff with it. You know what? Let's get the dispenser too, come to think of it. So that that can at least look the same. I forget, are those even? I think those are even. One recessed and the glass is even. Okay. Okay, then actually that really don't matter, but it does. But doesn't. Okay. Yeah, at least that's my thought, is this would look better if it goes all the way across. Plus, it just adds a little extra symmetry to the room that's only slightly symmetrical. Very much off-centered. Okay, so there, and then here we can just do that across. And I'll add water later, but yeah. So let's see. There. The faux water flow. That's, yeah, that'll do. I do think that looks better. And obviously it'll look better when there's water in it, but I think that helped the room a lot, personally. I do. I really do. Holy crap, that actually worked much better than I thought it was going to. Because it draws your eyes up a bit. So it's not just all bottom, I think. That helped. Helped unweight the bottom of that just at least a little bit, at least for me. Like, I'm really happy with how that worked. Okay. I still am not sure what I can do with this back wall here. Oops, and this one doesn't even have one. I can probably add one though. How much of this can I cover? All of that. Okay. Actually, I can block that out, and then I need more blocks. We block that out. I don't know if I like that back there. I might be better off just changing these to actually blocks. I think those would be better as tough anyway. Because we use the dark one. Well, I don't know though, because I do want a distinction between those two. So yeah. Yep. Too many things to try to figure out. Oh, I've got this one block further back. That's why it looks different. Oh. Alright. So I just did that right here. I didn't even try to cover that. Okay. Let's go get some more deep slate. Deep slate bricks. I think you'd have liked my cave that I showed in the beginning, Jez. Or more towards the beginning, I should say. I did a cave, and oh yeah, I've been doing this room too. Been slowly working on getting the storage room decorated up, and I actually have a ceiling now, and changed all those item frames out for these. I really totally forgot those shelves even existed. Much pleased with them though. Keep going to the wrong floor. Alright, there. Okay, so we'll do that. And then maybe that glass looks way out of place. Yep. Okay. So time for more death-defying stuntage. Alright, but what should take its place up there? I don't want to continue the copper across. That's a thing I've definitely been adamant about. I do not need that. Actually, that makes sense with that being there, though. Although, again, I don't really want to just continue that across. It's not supposed to be another pillar. Because there's just no room for the pillar, so it wouldn't make any sense for it to be exactly like the others. Not 100% sure on what I want to do with that. Not sure. I don't think I want to change it too much more than it is. I think it just needs a little something. Holy crap, we've been doing this for over 2 hours already. What the hell? For one room. I'm envious of you people who can do this in 5 minutes and just whip the room out and just have this design in your head and it just works perfectly. I'm not that person, and I'm very jealous of those of you who are. But let's see. This side is the best one to experiment on because I don't need this glass. Are we going this far though? I think that's as far as we're going to go down. Okay. Ooh, free block. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm trapped. I've made mistakes. Why can't I crawl here? What the hell's going on? That's being weird. Alright. Okay, so do I want that? I kind of like that. I don't mind that. Can't go any further over, but don't really mind that. So that would be, goes all the way to the glass, so I fell down. Well, here, we can always do the other after. Okay. Yeah, that one goes behind that glass. Alright. That's fine. Alright. And do I want it with or without that? I think we're going to go with... Oh, it's in my offhand. I'm like, where the hell did my tuff go? I think we need a few of these. We get 8 of them. I think we'll do some stairs. We'll make a channel here, I think. Nope, hate that. Yep. Definitely hated that. I hated that a lot. Might be okay. But see, I'm going to end up in that same copper center thing if I do that again. Almost feel like I got to take this green out. It's making me repeat, and I don't want to. It's kind of forcing me into that same pattern, though, and I don't think I don't think I want that. I think I'm going to have to figure it out and totally redo it. Let me kill this one, too. Can't take that one, though. That one lives there for a while. But it can change. It can change. We got to work on this side, because this side I don't have to worry about the water. I can put the water in later. Almost don't think we want any copper in the center, right? It's just get to be too much, wouldn't it? Perhaps. I mean, I know I'm overthinking it, but that's fine. That is fine. I don't mind overthinking it. If it comes up with the right answer at some point, then it's fine. But yeah, with trial chamber colors, it's kind of limited. I mean, you know what? Let's take a quick field trip. Let's go to one of the trial chambers and take a look around a little bit. Maybe you'll get a little inspiration from that. That might not be a horrible idea. We need to get some food first. And probably sleep, huh? Yeah, I don't need rockets. I got plenty of those. Cool. Alright, I got a bed tucked over here. But yeah, let's go look at the actual trial chamber so we can see what we're trying to work with. They are very close. There's several of them. I think I'll go to... Yeah, I think this one's the closest one, is right over here. That might be what we need. Where is it? Oh, didn't realize I hadn't gone far enough past that. My blue sheep are out here somewhere, too. Oh, there he is. See him? Way over there hiding. Back from when we first started this world. They were my first breeders. And I needed a bunch of blue wool for the water, so they got set free afterwards to run wild and maybe multiply. I don't remember. I think there's only 2 of them running around out there, though. Okay, so let's take a peek. Okay, we got those. We got different kind of that. I can grab some other blocks while I'm here, too, if I need to. There's really not that much. I mean, they're using shiny top and bottom and just layers of brick and chisel brick in the middle. Oh, those are wind ones. Those are the breeze chiseled, I think. Let's see. Well, we haven't brought any of the lanterns in yet. I could bring the lanterns into it. Or, oh, we haven't used any of the grating either. I totally forgot about the grating. I have a bunch of it in there, but... yeah, we took out the spawners. By the way, if you didn't know, you can kill the spawners. But it takes a long time. Was this ice? Yes. There is ice. Basically, in the trial chambers, these outside blocks here represent what the spawner is. Like this one here with the mushrooms. I believe this is a cave spider. Was a cave spider. I can show you the breeze one. I kept the breeze one because the breeze one's the only one I want. This is a breeze one. They have these spawners around them, so it's got the little breeze. Tough blocks. And we're done. But yeah, these are the breeze tough blocks, and they're just the corner blocks to let you know what spawner it is. All the other spawners we took out because they suck. I only wanted breeze rods because you could do stupid shit. Breeze rods are fun. You can shoot people with them, for crying out loud, and throw them all over the place. I threw Kitten all over the place. It was great. But you can also use them to get up onto different layers and stuff like that, so you, without jumping. Whee! But let's see. So let's just sit here and kind of absorb this area. What else? So it's looking like tough for the ceiling. If we're gonna use this as a kind of a template, a loose template. So that's easy enough. I hadn't decided on the ceiling yet at all, so maybe we'll do some kind of a copper inlay on the ceiling a little bit. Ooh, and what color carpet should we go with? That's going to be a thing we're going to need to do too, huh? Preferably something that has a trap door variant for the whole water spout, water elevator. I'm really not sure this is helping all that much, other than it did remind me of a couple blocks existing, like that one, and that we haven't done anything with the bulbs. Other than that, though, I'm really not Not getting any real life-changing vibes from any of this. Oh yeah, iron blocks. It's a pretty basic design. Oh wait, there's two of those here. I might as well do the other one, huh? Might as well get some more. Get back here. I didn't bring any potions, so I can't do the ominous variant. Normally I make a big run of it. Ah, 2 keys for shit I don't even use. Whee! Should we gather some of those chests? Let me see. I haven't done any of them, really, because they're garbage, but... well, refilled my carrots a little bit. Woohoo. At least I'm not carrying around more of these. Okay, more arrows I don't want. What book? Arthropods. Bane of Arthropods. Bane of my existence, more like it. Nobody needs that book. Actually, I totally have a Bane of Arthropods sword, but it's literally for the spider farm I had. What do we got here? Instant health, don't need. This way. There's the water, which means I'm on the wrong side. There we go. Now I can just get the hell back out of here. Yeah, it really didn't give me the help I was looking for. You know what? I could use a few more of these though. Just used most of mine. Could I use the wire? Yeah, that's what I was saying. These, I forgot they existed. I brought some with me in the building box, but let me get all of those and grab them from the bottom too. Oh, that's another thing you can do with these. You can screw with people and open and close their trap doors or their regular doors. Like I slammed the door in Kitten's face once. Actually, I pushed her into the house and then slammed the door with nothing but wind charges. It was good. It was a good time. It was fun. She was amused. Alright, that's all of those, huh? Okay, yeah. Alright, well, we got all of the trap doors. We can replenish that supply a little bit. Well, that didn't help a whole lot, but yeah, I can look into those wire ones and maybe go grab some copper bulbs so we can start adding those in, because we are going to need some light in there. Like I said, those lights that are on the ceiling are not permanent. Those literally just been there since I put the castle up. I'm looking forward to see what Kitten... Whoa! what Kitten does with this tower. This is all hers. She gets to do stuff with. That is all on her. She picked between the two rooms, and that was the one she chose. I do not have that many copper bulbs. Alright, well, we'll grab all of them. I can make more. Alright. It is getting to be about 100 degrees in this room right now, though, I can tell you that much. It is getting quite warm. Alright. Wow, you know, just kind of walking in here and forgetting what I had done, I'm not unhappy with this. I know I've said that a few times, but I'm usually not happy with my builds, and this one I'm not unhappy with. It needs something to bring it together. That's going to be the trick, and I'm not sure what that is. But I'm not unhappy with it at all. I'm way more pleased with it than I ever thought I would be. All right. Where do the lights go? Do we just put them up here and then box them in? Like we did downstairs? That might be a thing. So do that. Make sure I got room for stuff here with all this garbage it gave me. Yeah, we don't need the wind charges right now, even if they are fun. I need a lever. And we can let that patina a bit. But I'm thinking we can just use green for now. It doesn't necessarily have to be green. It could be full on copper. And doot. Like that. And then maybe if we want it to be a little more fancy, we can go. Like I say, it's the same basic idea of what I've got downstairs, but I actually came up with like 4 designs for that. This is another one. I think I went too far that way. Yeah, I did not turn in time. I did it again. That's fine. That's fine. And then go over here. Because everything else up there seems to be tough. And it was polished tough. Oh, give me 16. Oops. Damn it. 10 of those will work. Okay. So if we do that. How the hell did I manage? I told you it's getting hot. I'm starting to get delirious. I blame the heat. We're gonna stick with that. Nobody's gonna argue with me because y'all love me. God damn it. There. And then there. Because then this out here. Actually, let's get some more of those so we can get a better feel for it. Make sure I got all my stairs too, for that matter. Okay, so we got to kind of look at this in a chunk here. Just the single in the center or the extra green around? And if so, I got to make sure that's even going to fit because those over there might be a little snug. What do you think? And should it be copper or should they be green? We can let that the light patina down a little bit too, because those can turn all the way down to the green, but I don't think we want it quite that far. We need it to be light enough in here so nothing spawns in it, but I want it to be kind of dim as well. So definitely probably going to drop at least 1 or 2 stages on the bulb. We've got enough light from this end of the and the windows there where it should be okay. As long as there's something in the middle, we should be fine. Oh, shit. Oh, wouldn't be able to do the big one over here, huh? It won't fit. Switch. Never mind. Yeah, that one won't fit there. Actually, no, wait. Actually, I think it would. One stair that way, one stair. It would just fit in there. Actually. So never mind. It is still feasible. Yeah, but which one? Do we just do the center part or the big? I don't know. Do I have any more stairs? I do. I have 12. I may have to cut in some more stairs. But let's see here. Let me put one up here in the front, and because this one's going to probably be the most could go bad kind of locations. I definitely have to make some more stairs. Yeah. Oh, shit. I missed. I'm really good at missing, apparently. I have a special aim for missing. Okay, let's get some more. Those are just cut stairs. Should be able to make them out of those, right? Yes. All right. Go big or go home. But I am home. What are you trying to say, Jazz? It's telling me to quit already? Alright, so yeah. There. And then we need the other stuff to go with it. So let's see how these will go. This is the other concerning part. Holy shit, I did that twice in a row. That's amazing. Alright. There. Alright, so that's the majority of them done. Let's see how that... It's really going to be difficult with that because that's so much deeper. It just really looks like it's hanging so much further down. Don't really have that many of these left. I might have more downstairs. We shall have to go and see. I'll just leave the lanterns on them for now, but let me see if I can at least try to connect these a little bit. That's... Damn it. Another one. Get that one back too. Gimme, gimme. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we're working on these two. That's right. It's about as good as it's going to get with that. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Part of me wants to throw a damn... there. And maybe... maybe to there. Like that, I think. I don't think I want it to be green. I think it was too much green at that point, but I think that worked. You think so too, do you, Jazz? Yeah, I think that kind of brings that out a bit, which means I want to wax that, because now the bulb does get to stay full power, potentially. I'll deal with it later for sure. Wax that too. Yeah. Great, now it looks like a nipple ceiling lamp. Okay, and of course Jazz likes it. You would do that to me, Jazz. You would convince me to make a nipple lamp. Alright. Alright, let's see here. What did I need more of? Yeah, we need more tough. You know what you did. Okay. Let's see. Do we have any more of the smooth stuff? Does not look like it. Alright. Let's just make a couple. I should probably make two of these, huh? I don't know if that's going to be... screw it. We'll see how far 2 goes and work from there. Whoops. Come on. Oh, I love doing ceiling work. It's so much fun. Especially when you make the ceilings just barely short enough to reach. Just barely. Damn it. Yeah, I'm really hoping that if I can get some of this other stuff done, that the room will speak to me and tell me what needs to go in the missing spots. But so I'm just going to try to get the ceiling put together and see where that takes us. Because right now I am a little at a loss. Yeah, and this shouldn't block that off completely, so we should still be able to see the bottles going through a little water tunnel, which I want. So that's good. Keep in mind, the way I do buildings, even, like I said, I don't really build a lot. The way I do build, though, is usually in sections. I get a chunk done, like, for one, I build the castle first. And then I'll build... The storage room is kind of the best way. I built the room, I built the storage, then I did the floor stuff, started to do. And the floor was 3 stages, so... Just because whatever we end at today does not mean I think the room is done. It just means it is done for my vision for the current time until new information becomes available, new ideas. Things just kind of hit me over time. So I say I'm very jealous of those people who can do this all at once and do it in minutes. Y'all have my respect for sure. I mean, Jasmine's actually quite the good builder. I will never forget that castle that you made on Ark on. Oh, I'm forgetting the map. I don't forget the castle, but I'm forgetting the map all of a sudden. My favorite map, on Hope. That was it. It was on Hope. With Dino Overhaul X. That castle was really good. Really, really good. And it's the detail work, and that's the part that takes me absolutely the longest, is the detail work. I mean, I may overdo it. I don't know. I kind of like this, the filigree type feel, the moss I put on there and the water along the outside. I don't know. It may not be your thing. I'm enjoying this room, so it just came to you, yeah. And like my weird arches, I like these, the asymmetrical arches. That wasn't an accident. I could easily make that match. I don't want it to. I like it. These things are not accidents, but they may not be your taste, but they're mine. But yeah, so I really do it in stages as things occur. I'll walk into this room a dozen times and something will just give me an itch in the back of my eyeball, that back of my brain that says that needs to change. And, after a while, I'll come up with an idea that makes it not annoy the hell out of me. You do the same thing, huh, Jess? That doesn't surprise me. I think we'll take these, even though they are perfectly matched, these are, one up, one down, so that they make a larger circle on each one. I think I'm going to have to take that top one down to put a stair on. Otherwise, there's no way to blend those in. So that kind of sucks. It was a happy accident that I put them on upside down once and found that it made a double pattern that way, but I think that's going to be a sacrificial pattern, I guess. Oh, shit, I didn't do this one yet. Okay, well, that means that whole half, or more than half, is done. So let's take a peek. Well, not done. Never mind. Hold on. We didn't finish that. Let's finish that. Let's get this one over. Oh, wait. I don't have any squares on that one yet. Hold on. Just, I can feel a little brain foggy. I am not taking a chance on losing the placement of where that goes, because that's aligned with the build. So. There we go. There. Now we can tear it out. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Damn it. Back up. Or turn around even. That might make even more sense. Alright, so there's those. And then I need... Yeah, we're just going to use the regular copper bulbs, I think. Nice shot. Nice shot again. That was smooth, man. Alright, let's see. So there's that. I need to turn those on. We need 3 of those. Alright, so bloop. I'm getting real coordinated, folks. Getting real coordinated. How the hell did I miss that? I mean, I don't know. That was special. Oh crap, I put my wax away. There, and now, let's go ahead and wax that ahead of time, I guess. There. And then one more. These are going to be kind of a pain if they ever turn off, because the damn things do like to turn off on their own. Okay, and I can do stuff here too. I'll deal with that after a bit. But first, let's get the rest of these up that we have. Then we'll find a way to blend these in too. I'm not going to bring that under there. I don't think that's the answer. But that is probably going to be a later date problem, not a today problem. See, my biggest problem, I think, for building compared to most YouTubers is I literally make it up as I go. I don't have a plan going in. I didn't pre-build this in another world. I did nothing. I'm just building. I just make it up as I go. I don't have any tools to help. I just build it. And I know that's not the YouTuber way, damn it. You're supposed to put it up and make a copy of it in Lightmatica and then come in and build it in 5 minutes like it was nothing. Yeah, no. I don't know. They'll never be as spectacular as those builds, but at the end of the day, I don't know. To me, they feel kind of soulless. I don't mean to be an ass to those who use them, but doesn't that kind of feel a little soulless when you do it that way? They're fancy, but are they really the same? You know? I've seen some people who can build like this, except, build, like I said, on the fly. and I'm not trying to say I'm one of them. I'm saying I've seen people who can build really elaborate stuff on the fly without any of those tools. And to me, that has way more soul, more character, and whatnot. The others have details. That's great. But they don't have that same level of character and creativity. I don't know. And to each their own, like I said. I'm not trying to be as insulting as that's coming across, and I hear the insulting, and it's not meant to be. It's just my perception of said thing. And I'm just curious if it's just mine. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I don't know. I like to watch the process. And to me, it's just different. Okay. Like I said, they would make this room way better than I ever could, by the way. Any of the people. The Lightmatica people and the non-Lightmatica people. They all could absolutely destroy this room in 5 seconds. But, while it is not complete, and we have a lot of waiting to do, I'm not unhappy with this at this stage. Like I say, there's detail work. There is definitely detail work that needs to go. Oh, thank you, Scar. It's far from complete, but I think this is as far as it's going today. I think, really, until we get all of the copper patinaed to this level, I don't really dare do more, because it's going to shift the color palette in the room and the way it feels. I think it's gonna have to wait until the rest of those change to that level of color, of tarnish, whatever patina, so we can move forward and maybe find out what's missing. I don't want to add too much at this point now, because if I do, yeah, that very likely could change completely after change the feel of whatever we do now. I mean, after it changes that patina level. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. I'm still working on this wall, though, but I don't think that's going to be the hard wall. Once everything else is done, I think that wall will be easier to throw together. I kind of think we're going to make this more of a... Oh, here, let me get you the crosshairs back. More of this to go straight across. We'll kind of close this off so we don't look at this, maybe. Yeah. Then we don't even have to worry about the patterns that are in there. And we'll make this just an extra thick doorway. That might work. Because, yeah, all of our wall pillar stuff is going to add in all the depth and height. You know, the make it so it isn't just a flat surface. That's my biggest problem with Minecraft, is flat surfaces. And I make them all the time. I hate them, but I make them when they're... And that's what bugs me, is when there's too many of them. So I like to try to add just some wiggles in there here and there, you know? You have to have some, but it doesn't need to all be super flat. Well, I appreciate those of you who hung out and took the time to help me with some questions. I might actually hammer these a little bit too. I don't know. Take that down from a little bit of green, but we'll see. There's definitely a lot of work left to do in here, but I think we got a long ways. I mean, this shifted a lot from just a big empty brick room. The water in there is going to look good, but I'm not going to do that until after it's totally ready, because I don't want to put the glass on here again and end up wiping out all my redstone. But appreciate all the people hanging out, watching, helping. Thank you very much. And if you're watching this on a replay on YouTube, well, not really a replay, I guess, but whatever. Subscribe, like, come here and comment. And for those in Twitch, as always, you know, you guys have been around for like almost 9 years now. Thank you all very much for the support over all the years. I very much appreciate every one of you. Y'all take care, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.